Hey guys, I'm in Garrett's house today. Well, of course, I'm with my good friend Garrett Guy, and today we're going to be reviewing his 11 poles. Now, before we get started, I want to show you that these rod holders that Garrett made. Now, these are better probably than the ones you'll buy at like Kmart or something, or like those cheap ones. These cost about 90 cents of material. He got some PVC pipe. He cut it about this tall. Got some rebar, pretty big, and got some hose clamps. Two of them. You can start talking, Garrett.
Okay. These are the really cheap ones if you really need a rod holder. It's just cardboard tube taped to a stick instead of sticking the rods in the ground and stuff. They hold pretty strong. I just use electrical tape, but duct tape would be way better to go with, but these work. This one has a coat hanger for some reason, but it does. Yeah.
They work.
Alright, first rod.
Onto the poles. We'll start from the biggest to the smallest.
This is a Shakespeare Alpha Big Water 8-foot medium action rod. It's medium instead of most catfish rods being medium heavy, because it bends a lot easier to pick up those light hidden fish without feeling it as much. It has a Carolina rig on it, which is your sinker, your bead, your swivel, your leader.
Your steel leader.
This is a Gamakatsu octopus circle hook. The circle hook is really good for catfish. It hooks up almost every time they bite, instead of just getting those bites and then there's nothing on it. This is an 8-foot Mudville Catmaster, brand new. It was $8. It's normally about $31, but it was 60% off sale.
Yeah, me and Garrett definitely took advantage of that sale at Kmart. It was 60% off a lot of poles, and we both got this 8-foot rod right here. Nice. This was my first catfish rod. It came with a Shakespeare Big Water reel on it, but I put this Shimano RX 400, and it works just well. I have 20-pound stealth braid on it. And we like to go with this Carolina rig. Yeah, it works. It's perfect for catfish, because they don't feel the weight, so they don't let go of it. They think it's just food. 7-foot Mudville Catmaster. It's a medium heavy also. This one's also medium heavy. This one's medium. They're a little harder to bend than medium heavy, but they work just as well, pretty much, except for with small catfish. But this one was actually $3.75 because it was normally $31. I got it for $3.75 because it was an expired model. Whoever took inventory messed up, so they gave you for that. This one, 6% off. It was normally like $20-something. Picked up for $8. And it also is my primarily catfish rod. Carolina rig again. Yep, it will work for bass, but this reel, this RX. The same reel as his catfish rod. Bass fishing is just a lot to fumble with. I mean, it'll work. Just I'd prefer a smaller one like this. Ugly stick, 6-foot medium action. This one didn't have a barcode label on it anywhere, so the guy just gave me a price. He said $5.50, and these are normally really expensive, so I didn't even negotiate on that one. But yeah. This one. This is my microlight. It came with a different reel, or a different rod that's on. That one, we'll get to that in a minute. It has this little microlight reel on it, 6-pound line. It's good for bass, bluegill, catfish, anything you want. It's really small, which makes it fun catching like carp on and stuff, because the drag just peels. But it's a really smooth reel. This is my Q100 crappie baitcaster reel. We use this for bluegill now. Just for catching bluegill. It is fun to catch catfish on because it does have the bait clicker. It has 3 modes. You put it in bait clicker. This is in clicker anti-reverse. You put it into bait clicker and no anti-reverse. The fish will actually pull that line and you'll hear the click, which is good for catfishing. And then there's a free spool. Even when you cast, the handle still spins though. But so you really don't have to cast very far. You can cast far if you get a big weighted boat or something on it though. We use this for bluegill, and we have a interesting. It's a spinning rod, but we put on a bait caster just because I wasn't going to go out and buy a casting rod for no reason. In our setup, we have 3 hooks.
3 hooks.
I don't know if you can see them because they're kind of small for
Here.
bluegill.
Just to get a lot more bluegill when we're catching bait. Because this is what we use if we're catching bluegill as bait. We don't really catch bluegill for fun. Often. Sometimes. Here's my backup bass rod. It's a Shakespeare Synergy closed spin cast reel on a Zebco Legacy. Usually it's on my Shakespeare Durango, but I snapped the tip off that and I need to buy a new one. Here's my backup bass reel, or catfish reel, or whatever. It's an old Berkeley rod, but it's a Cabela's Ultra reel. This is all pretty old, but not too old. And finally, this is my very first pole I've had it for a really long time. It's just this little one. It's fun to catch fish on because it's really small. I had different reel on it. I replaced it with this reel. It's a lot better than the reel that was on it. And then my rig is stuck to my bed. Alright. 1 second. Yeah.
Alright, thanks for watching today's episode. We did a review on Garrett's rods. Next time we'll probably do a review on my rods. I have less, but hopefully you'll take our advice.
We are going to Walmart to buy big Shakespeare, big water reels for these.
They cost
$20. They're about $20. It's a good price.
And they hold 25-pound line.
We're budget fishermen. We don't buy all that expensive crap yet.
And we're just kids, you know.
Yeah, but they work just well.
Thanks for watching today's episode. Till next time, Team Catfish.